From the Crush Studio in sunny Florida, this is the Disney Crush Podcast. And now your two tempests in a teacup, Dave and Tony Ann.
We had a short trip over to Disney. This short trip was filled with some amazing interaction with some cast members. Emily, a cast member in Magic Kingdom, bestowed upon us some pixie dust. And all I can say is just, wow. And another cast member shared his Disney story with us. That goes back 31 years. You don't want to miss this show coming up. We had a quick but a very fun-filled, amazing trip.
We were there for a few days.
Friends of ours, like Luke and all them, are there for like a week or two. Jeez.
Oh, yeah. No.
When I was talking to Luke, who is with the Disload podcast, we met up with them. So it was great seeing him and AC. That was unexpected. I thought they were gone already, but then I found out they were there, and they made some time to come over and say hello. So thank you guys. We appreciate it. And he did confirm that he does listen to the show. I wasn't sure last week, but he said, no, I do listen to the show. So that's cool. No, it was good meeting him and his family. Just some wonderful people. I guess it was a couple days, but we got there Thursday late, 3:00, and headed over to Magic Kingdom to meet up with some friends that were there, Kurt and Margita and Auntie Judy and Ken from the Geeking on Walt Disney World podcast. And Wendy, our friend Wendy was there too. Veronika was going back and forth with Judy. Mm-hmm. And we're like, yeah, we're okay. Where are you guys at? Okay, we'll head that way. So we knew they were by Haunted Mansion. So we're kind of standing, kind of looking around for them, trying to figure out where they were. And I looked to my right, and Kurt walks right by me. I mean, literally almost brushed my shoulder. And he looks down at Veronika and then keeps walking. I'm like, is he playing games or what? So I just turned on my video and I started following him. I was stalking him with my video, and I'm videotaping him. And I'm like, he has no idea. He's just walking along. He must have not even recognized Veronika. I mean, I had my back to him so I can see where he wouldn't maybe recognize me. Mm-hmm. But finally he turned around and was like, what are you guys doing here? I'm like, what? You didn't know we were coming? He's like, no, I didn't know you were coming.
They don't tell him anything. They don't tell him.
No, they don't. He had no idea. He had no idea. No. That was funny.
Yeah, that was nice. You guys see all of our Apple friends. A lot of us share locations so we can find each other. It's kind of actually creepy.
Oh, geez, here it goes. Oh, Apple. Veronika, I don't want to take a bite out of that apple.
Your friend Deirdre, no. she stalks me.
Does she?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No Apple phones here.
Before we get into your trip report, I did want to just do a little bit of housekeeping. A few people have asked me about the Disney Crush t-shirts, the ones that have the bullseye logo. I don't keep those up on the TeePublic website because Disney doesn't like anything with the word Disney for sale. They don't like people making money with the word Disney, even though it's just a name. The Disney Crush t-shirts, I only sell them at certain intervals. I just put them up, and then when the person buys their shirt, I take it back down. TeePublic is having a sale this week from today, the 17th, until Sunday, the 21st. So if you want a bullseye t-shirt, reach out to me and I'll put the design back up on TeePublic. Just long enough for you to buy it. It's 35% off sale.
It's funny how we've now started calling it the bullseye shirt.
I'll coordinate with you.
And you can, just so you guys know, you can put that on the back, which we have started doing, just so it's not such a bullseye. It's a bullseye on your back now instead of your front.
Well, let me know if that's what you want, because that's a different design. I also have that on the TeePublic shop, but I have to make it active if you want it. And we're looking at some other suppliers that make it a little easier than this. We have to do that. We have to look into that a little.
And that always just change the name. Well, just change the name of the podcast to something else.
The name of the podcast after all these years.
David.
What? I'm just saying.
Mandy Malinowski said we should just call it TDC, and then just kind of put like the Disney Crush in small letters where it's less obvious.
Yeah, but they're going to still pick that up because it says the Disney.
I don't know.
There's Disney in there. Oh,
we have shirts up there that say the Disney Crush like small that they haven't messed with.
All right. Well, any graphic artists out there want to help us out and make us a shirt, a logo? Go for it. We'd love to have it.
Dave and I were just talking before the show started. There's a lot of birthdays this week, but we're not going to say them all right now because we'll probably forget somebody. But Dave's birthday is this coming weekend. So,
I was going to keep that
There's
quiet.
that.
Just,
Mhm.
oh, jeez.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to mention in housekeeping.
Anytime you're ready, I can get back to our trip report.
Yeah,
You
no,
just-
go back to the trip report, I guess, because I can't think of anything else I wanted to say.
Okay. You sure? Because you don't want to circle back. Okay.
No, I will later. I'll circle back.
Oh, I'm sure you will. After we met them in Haunted Mansion, we rode Haunted Mansion with them, and then they had a dinner reservation. So we kind of split up. And Veronika, you want to tell a story about what happened with our lovely cast member Emily?
Well, first I want to say that don't give up getting a reservation at Beacon Barrel if you're trying to get it, because while Wendy was pin trading, I wound up getting a reservation for Beacon Barrel for later on in the evening.
Mhm.
So, and I had been trying for quite some time, and it just opened up while I was standing there with her. And so I got the reservation, which was great. However, it was for $9.50 that night.
Oh, wow.
So I thought, well, I'm just going to keep refreshing because you know how that goes. And Wendy said, I don't know, just see if they'll let you in a little early, and I thought, yes, that is exactly what I'm going to do. We walked over, we said our goodbyes. They had a dinner reservation and we went over to Beacon Barrel and we met someone. It was Emily, nicest lady. And I just explained to her that I probably won't be able to, I won't be in the park that late. I said, it's just a little too late for me. I'm not going to make it. And she's like, well, let me see what I can do. And sure enough, she got us in. We waited about 10 minutes. Dave, how long did we wait?
Well,
I
think it
ran
was
to the
a little-
bathroom.
Yeah, I would say it was about 30 minutes probably.
You think that long? Well,
Yeah,
I was able
'cause
to
you
run to the restroom. Yeah.
Yeah, it was about 30 minutes, but it was fine. I mean, I know what's not going to happen probably, but we just thought we'd ask. And she's, well, hang on, let me just check. And then she kind of did the whole thing. And then she goes, okay, boom, you're in. And if you don't get in 15 minutes, you just come to see me. And we're like, okay, that was great.
But no, there are no restrooms in there. So if you need to use the restroom, you need to do it before you go in. When you walked in, it was very well themed. I mean, it was really awesome walking in there.
How does it compare to Trader Sam's?
I haven't been to Trader Sam's in a while, but I feel like this is more intricate.
Okay.
The theming is very detailed. Everything is very detailed. We did not get seats, so we were in the map room. It's called the map room. And basically it's a small room and it has one table in it, not square. It's an odd shaped table. There was only room. They thought there were 4 of us and they had 4 menus and they walked us to our spot. And it was clearly only big enough for, the 2 of us. So I was like, no, it's just the 2 of us. And she took 2 of the menus away. And then I thought, where would we have stood? I mean, like there was
people.
No, definitely not.
Yeah. I think it was, I think you got room for about 12 people on that table. Cause there was 4 of us at the very end, 2 on the other side next to them. And then the group of people was, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. I'd say about 12, but it's enough room. And it's, if you walk in, it's right to the left. So you can't really see, there are some things that happen and I want to spoil it for anybody that hasn't been there. You know me, I just wander. Right. I just got up and walked around and I looked at the whole place, walked through, and I noticed that there's a lot of seating when you first walk in, tables to sit in, and there's another room to the right with a lot of seats in it, but they're tables that you sit down at. But everybody was just sitting, and I'm thinking, why isn't anybody just getting up and walking around? But because I don't think they mind. No one said anything to me because when things would happen. And some people in the map room with us, you can't see it, so you have to get out and walk out. And of course, you have. I think I counted. There was 8 spots at the bar. Okay. Yeah, just walk around. I mean, take pictures and stuff. But I will say the only thing is, it reminds me of Oga's.
Right.
There's a time limit, 45-minute time limit, and a 2-drink maximum. we felt a little rushed, like it was just like, here's your menus, here's your drinks, and you need anything else? Okay, here's your check. When we walked out, I said, okay, what was the time, Veronika? And she checked when we checked in, it was 40 minutes.
Okay.
So they have it down. They're keeping an eye on that 45 minutes.
But if we wanted a second drink, we did both have a drink. We were not drinking fast. So I think if we wanted a second drink, we would have been in trouble.
Yeah,
because they tell you
you're not allowed to take the drink out of the bar with you.
They tell you that when you sit down.
You have to get out in 45 minutes.
Yeah, so like I don't know what we'd have done. Just slam the drink. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I would have put it in water. I would have had a water bottle personally, an empty water bottle.
Well, okay. Well, those are the secrets we keep to ourselves. But
I'm not opposed to a drink in a water bottle.
Oh, geez. Now here we go again.
We're getting banned.
Oh, man.
I know. But it was just a rush feeling. And that was okay.
It reminds me of Olga's a lot. It's just different theming.
Communal seating and everything.
Yeah, communal seating. Yes, exactly. And it was fine because, we talked to people, and of course, we became fast friends with everybody at the table and interacted with everybody. So that part of it we enjoy. But yeah, just a little rushed. And would we go back? I will tell you, I would probably not look to go back again unless we have friends there. Veronika, how do you feel?
I'm mixed. I mean, if a reservation happened to fall in my lap, we did try the food.
What'd you have?
The food was pretty good. I wound up getting, we wound up getting really to share the Cook's corn griddle cakes with chipotle braised chicken. I thought it was very good. Normally we don't eat, the corn cakes and that kind of thing, but we both did have a piece of it the way it was served to try it. And it was really good. Chicken was spicy. Now I did see on a review somewhere that the chicken they use is the same chicken. It's from Pecos Bills.
Across the street. Yeah. I've seen that.
Right. It's their chicken, which was good. So, I mean, it was a good sandwich. I thought it was really good.
The corn cakes themselves remind me a lot of the cachapas over at Skipper Canteen.
Yeah, they say that the other item that they sell with the island provisions, they say that zesty cilantro dip is from Skipper Canteen.
Yeah, that's like a bread service type thing.
Yeah,
the provisions. Yeah,
exactly. So they're taking some good bits from all over the park. What I'm getting from it.
And the couple beside us had that, and we asked them how it was, and they said it was excellent.
Okay,
right. To drink, Dave had the Treasure Trove, which was non-alcoholic, and it was, I don't know. I mean, it's described as mysterious ube, lemon, and coconut. What did you think about that, Dave? I didn't have any.
No, that was a fail for me. Didn't taste any coconut, and no.
And that's the one that, it's $13.75, and that's the one that comes with the vanilla cake pop. It's called a chocolate cannonball, but it's basically like a chocolate covered devil's food donut.
Okay, it's like a cake pop without the stick.
Yes, yeah, exactly. I know, and some caramel popcorn. I'm sure everyone has seen the pictures by now. And we tried those 3 items, and I thought they were okay. If you want something sweet, or that might be totally fine.
For the kids being that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then for me, I had the Siren's Whisper, which is, it's a rum drink. The Siren's Whisper, which was $20. I didn't even realize it was $20, honestly. But it's basically a rum-based drink.
Okay.
I thought it would be more like kind of coconutty and rummy, and it wasn't. It was pretty sweet. I wouldn't get it again.
Yeah, I tried it and I didn't like it. And it comes in like almost like a little wine glass type thing.
Yeah.
Square.
It was very strong. So I have to say, I know they're all pre-made drinks.
Right.
It was a strong drink.
Okay. Because I don't find Olga's drinks to be particularly strong.
Right.
And those are pre-made drinks too.
and I was not expecting it to be because they're pre-mixed.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I can definitely taste the liquor in there.
Okay.
I mean, I liked it. Not the drink, the experience.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You preferred GO82 if you had to compare the two? I know that's a completely different type of thing.
Drink wise, yes.
Okay.
And you were able to relax.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're not rushing you out of there at GO.
At GO82, yeah. And they have a full bar with made to order drinks.
Yeah.
Right.
But food wise, I mean, we haven't had everything at GO, but I would, so far, what we had at Beacon Barrel the food was much better.
Okay.
Yeah. Even the little cake things that we had, I'm not a big sweet guy, but the little cake things were actually really good. I took a couple bites and I'm like, oh, okay, that I could see someone would like those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But next time, if we do go, I wouldn't mind standing at the bar.
Okay.
Because that way you can see all the stuff kind of going on. Kind of got that, they got those things that happen every now and then, which is kind of cool. And, they're all in character, which is really good. And when you first walk up, ahoy! So they're in character as soon as you walk up.
Cool.
It was good. Good experience. I'm glad we got to do it. And, Emily, that's one of those little things that Pixie does. She just ask sometimes with stuff like that, but it was very unexpected. Mr. Negative, I just was like, that's not going to work. They're not going to let us. Come on, that place is so popular. Well, Emily, thank you so much. We really do appreciate it. But talking to people in there, something came up in the conversation about getting reservations, and people were, we started way back when IT crashed, and then we tried again when they released some, and we've had these for a month, and we're just now getting here. Some people came from North Carolina down. They drove down or South Carolina. Was it South Carolina? I think it was South Carolina. So they had the reservations and we didn't want to say anything. Of course we didn't say anything. Like, we just walked up and we tried right away and actually got one. It was a little later and Emily let us in. So
I am seeing reservations the night before too. As with a lot of things at Disney, you see the night before.
The other thing is the whole time we were waiting there to get in, people were walking up trying to get in, obviously. And Emily just kept telling them, just go on the app. Just keep refreshing your app today because you'll probably find something. Just don't give up today.
Yeah.
So
she said people drop them all the time. She said just get on there and keep trying.
And that's true with most things at Disney.
Right.
People drop things last minute. That's when people drop things. You're more likely to find a hard to get reservation the night before or the day of than you are 2 weeks before because people change their mind the day of.
Right. Well, they don't want to let it go until
they're sure that they're not going to do it.
Yeah. And I get that.
Or they're overzealous, like they think, we're going to do all these things when we get to Disney, and then they get there, and after a day or two, they realize that they're burning themselves out and they have to cut things.
Right.
Or they're running out of money.
Yeah. And, if you think about it, if they didn't have if you don't show for your reservation, the $10 cancellation, I don't know what you call it, penalty, fee, whatever, I think then a lot of people maybe would just no-show and it would not give someone else the opportunity to grab the reservation. So I do think that is a good policy.
Yeah. It wasn't always a policy like years and years ago. And that was a problem that people couldn't get in places because people were hoarding reservations.
One thing I didn't see in there, I didn't see a lot of kids or strollers in there.
Interesting.
I don't think they let you take strollers in, of course, but
I was thinking about when you said that you got put in at that standing table, like if you had little kids. But I've seen that at Oga's, and people have complained at Oga's where they have little kids that aren't even tall enough to reach the table. And
it was up to our middle abdomen or almost our, the table was quite high.
It was very high. I'm shorter, Dave. It was chest high for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was high. It was a tall table.
Yeah. Yeah.
You couldn't have a child there.
Complain about that at Oga's too. So.
And I just want to say that everyone at our table was having such a good time that there were two guys next to us. They left and the other people were still there. And the whole time I thought they were all together. That's how much of everyone was getting on at the table. I was so surprised to see them not be a large group. Yes. I said,
We're
Dave,
like,
oh my gosh, they're not even together. Like,
like, where'd your friends go? And they're like, oh, they're not with us. We're like, oh,
my gosh. Yeah. So anyway, that's how the atmosphere in there was really, it was really good.
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
yeah, that kind of thing doesn't bother me because I enjoy meeting other people and hearing their
you talk to
stories.
people.
And I walk around, and it was surprising because everybody was just sitting at the table like they were at a dinner service. And when things would happen, they didn't get up and like walk around. I'm thinking, why are everybody just sitting there? I mean, get up, walk around, and take pictures and enjoy.
You, Dave. Did you do anything else fun?
Huh?
No, that was it. I think we walked. We went home. We went back to the hotel.
Well, yeah, we went back, and my whole thing was getting into the dang lazy river. I was like, we stay at this hotel forever, all the time. We never get in that lazy river, and I was going to do it.
Okay.
So we got back to the hotel, and I said, don't even touch the bed. Just get on your suit. Lazy river was closed.
Oh,
we
my
could not
goodness.
Yeah, I know. But we got in the hot tub and
good.
talk about Dave chit-chatting with people. We wound up, there was a guy in there, young guy. Okay, 3 hours later, it was
my
like
goodness.
2
other guys joined us. So anyway, we were yip-yapping all night with them.
Cool.
I finally at one point I said, Veronika, what time is it? She's like, it's almost 11 o'clock. I'm like, oh my gosh, we gotta go to Disney
Late
tomorrow.
for you.
We gotta go. But
I
it was
know.
like 3 hours. And we do that all the time. We're if we go somewhere and we sit at the bar, I don't know why it happens, but we always end up meeting people and talking to people and having a great time talking to them. And we always say, okay, when we go in the hot tub, if we go to the bar, don't talk to anybody because it just turns into. We had one couple when we were at a sushi bar, and we got to talking to them. When we got ready to leave, they were almost disappointed that we were leaving, and they're like, "Let me give you our number. Next time you guys are in town, call us. We want to come meet you here again." So we always say, "Don't look anybody. Don't talk to anybody.
Head down. Head down.
Head down." Because and sure enough, we got in that hot tub, and 3 hours later, it was a great conversation. We had a lot of fun, but anyway,
I know.
no eye contact.
I know. And then we have a good time, and then that was Thursday night. And then by Friday, I'm not sure what time we got to Epcot. Probably
About 10-ish.
10-ish?
Yeah.
Yeah. Met up with Judy over by Connections. She was alone.
Okay.
She came over to meet us, and that's when Dave ran into or
Luke.
met up with Luke and Adam. So we got to meet for a couple of minutes, and then Judy and I split off and did the Pixar short film.
Oh, I haven't done that in a while.
Oh my gosh. I haven't done that in years, Tony Ann. I don't recall it even being 3D.
Oh, yeah.
No clue. And I was like, oh my God. It was like it was a new experience for me.
Okay.
I know, it was funny. But we had a really great time. And then after that, we met up with well, I think Dave, that's where we ran into you again, Kurt, everyone. We saw everyone there, didn't we?
Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of by myself for a while, just kind of going around the park, hanging out. And I finally met up with you guys somewhere.
Tony Ann, this is our usual trip report.
I know.
What did we do? Judy and I left the Pixar short films, and I believe Margita, Wendy, they were in the DVC lounge, I believe. So we all kind of rallied after that. Ken was off exploring, so we headed over to get some wings and a pickle shake and all of that. Yes.
Judy's, I guess she was going to get some wings. We got, I think Veronika said, look, you just get the hot ones and I'll get the Parmesan. That way we can try both, whatever.
Okay.
So we get back to the table and Judy picks up one of those unnecessarily spicy yet extremely tasty Carolina pepper curry wings, and I thought her head, the cartoons where the head kind of the smoke comes out.
Yes.
Her head turned red. She grabbed her drink and she couldn't get that drink down fast enough, and she said, "Okay." After she caught her breath, "Those are too hot. I don't want anything to do with them."
And then ... I had ranch dressing. So guess what? the ranch cooled it enough, and she was right back in.
Yeah, she went back in for a couple more, but then there was a couple left, and Dave, take them. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
I think last year when I had them, I had the pickle milkshake too, and I ate the wing, and then I tasted the pickle milkshake, and it kind of cooled them down for me.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about it is when we were in line, she said, "How hot are they?" And I'm like, I don't remember them they're hot, but they're not that hot, because I had them with you, Tony, about a year ago, and I just didn't remember how hot they were. And I like hot stuff, but yeah, that Carolina Reaper, man, whoa.
Mm-hmm. I noticed they didn't have the peanut butter and jelly wings this year.
No. Mm-mm. No.
Nope.
And I think that's something they do say, that the recipe changes.
They switch out, yeah.
Yeah, they switch it up every now and then. But you ever seen the little cartoon that they play when
I know exactly what you mean.
I'm like, how appropriate.
How are the Parmesan wings, Veronika?
I thought they were good.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not the wings aren't really soft, which I don't like. They're a little not overcooked, but
like
just
dry.
right. Yeah, they were a little dry, but with the sauce and everything, it was okay.
Mm-hmm.
For Disney, I'll give them a pass. It was okay.
Okay.
But yeah, no. The unnecessarily wings were good. I
only had one. I didn't want, it was all, you eat wings. I had no floss with me, and I did not want to deal with that all day, but I did want to try it. Judy wound up getting the frozen pomegranate and raspberry tea, and she really enjoyed that. So she had that to break up the hot wing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how she even tasted it, because she drank it so fast. I mean, it's great. Oh.
Did you try anything else at the festival? Hot cheese soup?
No, we did try a couple of things later on in the evening. What wound up happening throughout the day, we spent the day and walked, and Dave convinced me to stay and watch Starship.
Oh, we built this city.
Yes.
Well, come on.
No.
Let's back up a little bit. We got to talk about some things first before we get to that.
Okay.
We did have some. What was that we had at the American Pavilion to eat at the booth? What was it called? It was
we had the Gulf Coast seafood roll. We did that. Well, Judy, Ken, they were all in the American Pavilion watching the show.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
Dave didn't want to nap.
No, what happened is I had to take a phone call.
Oh, okay.
So we just waited until they finished the show. Okay. Mm-hmm. But while they were doing that, we walked over right to the booth there and got the Gulf Coast seafood roll. I made a mistake. All right, Dave, I'll say it. Okay. I made the mistake and said, hold the bun.
Right.
We don't need the bun.
Yeah. So what was the mistake?
No. It needed the bun.
Oh, okay.
I mean, come on. A brioche bun with anything is good.
Yeah.
So I don't care. You could, well, not anything, but most anything you put on a brioche bun and it's going to be okay.
But it was good without the bun?
What? No, it was terrible. And I told her, I said, when we're up there, she's like, no, just hold the bun. And I'm like, no. Just tell them, we'll take the bun and we'll scrape it off. And she looks at me and she goes, no, we do not want the bun. And I went, okay. And then afterwards, she's apologizing now, but she said, Dave, that you're probably right. We could have probably just ate that bun.
Oh, it was this like half a scoop of just this wet stuff. Like, yeah, no.
So what kind of seafood was it? Because it wasn't a lobster roll. It was a seafood roll.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, it had shrimp. It's supposed to have lobster in it. It did have a little tiny piece of lobster, which Veronika gobbled up and said, sorry, that's mine. And then she was unimpressed and said, that's all right. You didn't miss anything. It almost tasted just like a piece of shrimp. Yeah. There was some octopus in there, I think, maybe, or
I think there was right. It was supposed to be like a little melody.
It was a clump of seafood.
Mm-hmm. It was like 2 spoonfuls for $9. Yeah, it was, and of course, they disappointed me again. The brioche bun was actually big, though, so I guess they try to fool you by that big brioche bun.
I don't know. Well, Ken had one earlier in the day, and I think he enjoyed it.
Judy said he enjoyed it. Yeah.
Right. So I think the thing is, I didn't want to. We're just going to throw the bread away
anyway. Right.
We're just going to exactly, and that happened to us later on again in the day after Starship. But we'll get to that.
Starship. You could tell she wants to talk about Starship.
So was Starship as good as Tiffany?
Oh my gosh. Okay, Tony, and I'll get to that in just a second because
Oh, okay.
I will. And Tiffany, love you, girl. But we had some rain coming, and I knew it. And it was kind of starting to sprinkle a little bit, and we were headed home. And I said, Starship's playing, and she's like, yeah. And I'm like, well, I kind of wouldn't mind listening to Starship.
I didn't realize you were a Starship fan.
I'm not, but I said, look, honey, we're here. If we go home, I don't want to regret not doing it. I mean, we're already here. And she's like, well, what time do they play? And I said, well, and I was scared she was going to say, forget it. I said, we got about an hour. And she's so cool. She's like, well, okay, let's go. So we just went back and we found a place to stand because
on the way to Starship,
okay,
we did stop at the Spain booth and get the cheesecake.
Oh, the Basque cheesecake.
Yes.
Which doesn't look like a Basque cheesecake. A Basque cheesecake is technically burnt on the outside. That's what makes a Basque cheesecake a Basque cheesecake. The pictures I've seen, it doesn't look burnt.
No, it wasn't. No.
Okay.
No. However, it was wonderful.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the orange syrup it has is thin. It has a couple orange pieces, solid pieces. It's not thick like a marmalade or anything like that. So it's just really refreshing. I would definitely do that again. I mean, that's
okay.
I'm a cheesecake snob, and I said that was good. I'd do that one again.
Okay.
You know how much that was? Remember how much that was?
That was only $5.25.
Oh,
Good.
That's totally worth it. Good size piece, and it was good.
Then we made our way to Starship, and let me tell you, the line was long.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I've ever seen a line that long. I could be wrong. I just don't remember, but it was. And and Veronika said, "How are they going to fit all those people into that theater?" And I was kind of questioning it myself. I'm like, are they going to stop people from going in? I don't know. Anyway, 4 hours before Starship was to start, I noticed two guys, older gentlemen, older than me, Tony Ann, believe it or not.
Wow.
At the very beginning of the line. And I just kind of thought to myself, those guys are just hanging out because one was in a wheelchair and they were just, people watching. I said, maybe they're just, whatever. And when we got over to Starship, we had about an hour wait and there's a rope. So we found a nice little spot, a good viewing area. And I encourage people, if you don't want to sit, don't have time, you stand over there, you're going to have a good view. So we stood there and we noticed that they finally let people in and it was about 3/4 full. And we looked over and I said, Veronika, if you want to sit, there's a lot of seats left. If you want to sit instead of stand here, because we still have about 40 minutes or 30 minutes before they start, you want us to go get in line and get a seat? And so we thought about it. And she goes, if you leave, you're not going to get this spot back because someone's going to grab it. I noticed those two guys were still there from hours earlier. And the line was they were just letting people in. So those two guys were there. And I walked up to him and I said, how long have you guys been waiting? And he said 4 hours.
I wonder if they knew that they could have gone over to the America Pavilion to Regal Eagle and gotten a dinner package.
I don't know.
At 11 o'clock. Or they could have went to the Florida Blue Lounge and seen if they were
geez, Veronika, you want to tell her?
About what?
About me saying we should have gotten passes, should have gone to the Florida
didn't
Blue
even-
Lounge
Blue
earlier,
Lounge.
but we didn't know we were going to do Starship.
Right.
Because,
right.
yeah.
But thank you.
And that area was not full.
No. And we didn't think about it. Like this was a last minute thing we decided to do.
Yeah.
It was good. Starship, not a huge fan of their music. A lot of their stuff is good, of course. Going back to Jefferson Starship and way back.
Right.
I mean, good stuff. I mean, they had some great hits, okay? But I was impressed.
Especially We Built This City.
Yeah.
Do you know the story of We Built This City on Rock and Roll, which is like the most ridiculous song in the history of rock and roll? I mean,
okay, well, tell us, Tony. I think you're going to tell us.
I don't
have to
know.
look it up. You do, you don't, Rob?
I don't know.
I think it was the city of San Francisco.
Well, I can tell you, I know this much about that band. I mean, I know the name, but Dave had to sing one of the songs to me in Epcot.
Jefferson Airplane, Jefferson Starship. They were like,
yeah.
No, they went through a lot of variations in the band.
yeah,
for
they,
sure.
Grace,
Right.
Grace
Slick.
You're talking to someone, music, nothing. You have to sing a song for me. I'll be like, I know it. Oh, yeah, really? Oh, that's them? Okay,
Okay.
great. So that's what Dave did. And I was like,
started-
okay, all right.
I sang a song and she goes, "Oh, it's them." And I think she got a little more excited when I let her know who I wanted to go back and see.
I know.
Yeah, Mickey Thomas. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
great singer. Great singer.
Was Mickey Thomas still there? Was he?
Yeah, he was there. He's the man.
He did let us know that this was his 25th year, Dave.
Yeah, he said
24th
it's
or 25th year of coming to Epcot doing this.
So the city council in San Francisco, I believe it was, they were told, I think somebody wanted to do something for Jefferson Airplane years ago and in the city because they were from the city. And somebody said, this city was built on orchestral music and classics. And so this song was kind of a rebuttal to that. And like, no, we built this city on rock and roll. So that's, but there was more to the story to that. But it was like in 1973, a San Francisco city official told Jefferson Airplane the city was built on orchestral and classical music. And so their rebuttal was, we built the city on rock and roll.
Wow.
That's me paraphrasing. I can't find it now. I've read the whole story. Here we go. In May of 1973, Jefferson Airplane attempted to organize a free concert in San Francisco's Golden Gate Park. The city had a long-standing ordinance that banned electrical amplification in the park. Accounts vary, but legend has it that an anonymous city official told the band that orchestral music had built the city. And then years later, they wrote, we built the city on rock.
Okay, that sounds so legend has it. I mean, these people are still alive. How about we ask them?
That's what they say. I don't know. Yeah. But
no, it was good. It was good.
But also, I hate that song.
Oh, do you? I could tell. Yeah, I could tell you kept talking about it. But they have some other good ones. They got some other good ones, Tony.
It's no Tiffany. It's no.
Oh, talk about Tiffany. Well, I was surprised. They were really good. The whole band was really good.
Good.
And this, of course, Grace Slick was not there.
No, but I don't think she gets around much anymore. They have
had several female singers since her.
Right.
I mean, Stephanie Calvert, I think, and then this one, I think her name was Chelsea Foster. Mm-hmm. Is that right, Veronika? You remember? Oh no, you weren't there. Oh yeah, you were. You were there for a short time. I'll tell you about that in a minute.
Yeah, I left. I don't know. I'm sorry. I
think this one's Chelsea Foster. And let me tell you what, if you put Chelsea up against your little Tiffany girl, or no, Chelsea, she rocked, man.
Okay.
She blew the roof off that place. Really did.
She couldn't make you cry singing "Could Have Been." Could have been so beautiful.
She made me cry how great she was compared to Tiffany. I'll tell you that.
Nobody.
But has she done any mall gigs? Has she worked in a mall? In a food court in a mall?
Chelsea has not.
I saw a video the other day of Debbie Gibson, who looks incredible. Like she can still rock it. Debbie Gibson.
Really?
Yep.
Partway through, I'd say about halfway through, maybe the set, it started to rain, and then it got a little. I mean, it wasn't that bad. It was sprinkling. I mean, but it was a little heavy sprinkle. Okay. And Veronika said, "I'm out," and she goes, "I'll meet you outside at the American Pavilion or something when you're done." Okay. So she left, and I continued to watch, and I had a great time. It was just. I mean, I was impressed. They were really good. I have to say, it was really good. The only bad thing about it was there was about 2 songs left, and it was raining, and the people in front of me, there was a couple in front of me, they had the ponchos, each had a poncho on, and then they had another one that they put over the top of their heads. So they had like a little tent, which was fine. I could still see. Good.
Okay. You could still see. Okay.
Yes. And then I saw people around me that had umbrellas, and I'm thinking, if people start opening umbrellas, this place is going to be, no one's going to be able to see, whatever.
Right.
So the lady next to me starts to leave. And I'm like, "You got an umbrella?" She goes, "I'm not going to pop it open here." And I'm like, "Oh, whatever." So she leaves. And I notice there's no umbrellas going up. And a lot of people didn't have rain jackets or ponchos, anything. Mm-hmm. Well, after a few minutes, 10 minutes or so, the couple in front of me, under their ponchos, decide, we're going to open up our umbrella. They open up this huge umbrella, and they both snuggle underneath it. Now I can't see it.
Yeah, that's rude.
I can't see anything. And I can't go to my right because there's a guy there. I can't go to my left because there's someone there. And they're smack dab right in the middle of, because we had really good seats, like right in the middle of the stage.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. There's no etiquette here, people. But eventually I noticed right in front of them, a couple left early.
Right.
So I just shimmied myself around and then sat right in front of them. And I had a great view. So there you go, umbrella people. How dare you do that? It was really rude.
I know, that's crazy. I know. Well, when Dave was getting wet and dealing with the umbrella people, I made my way to Regal Eagle.
Okay.
And I thought, we haven't had any dinner. Barbecue, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided to get a burger. They have a burger there with pulled pork on it, which immediately I thought of Hollywood Studios at Backlot Express has one, which we love.
Mm-hmm.
So I got it. And the only sides there are, I don't know, I got onion rings. Okay, whatever.
Okay.
So I sit down with the burger. I cut it in half. I did not enjoy that burger at all.
No.
Oh, it was, I don't know. I had high hopes.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking a barbecue place.
Yeah.
I really just didn't enjoy it. So I just split it in half. By the time I was done eating, just finishing up, Dave walked in. He ate the other half and that was it. That's it.
They don't
We
have
headed
the fresh
out.
pickles there. Didn't they used to have like house-made pickles or something? I thought
You know what? I don't know.
You
The only
didn't
thing
see?
I know about pickle, no, well, the people next to me, they were having a big conversation about the pickles. So it could be
Yeah.
because they asked for a side of pickles and they didn't feel like their side of pickles was big enough.
Okay.
It was a whole thing. So that might be why, because maybe they were good house-made pickles.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It's a little disappointing that it's so bad because it's America. And it's barbecue. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
You should do a lot better job here when these people come in to visit from all over the place, and then you're going to give them that kind of
Mm-hmm.
quality of food. I mean, I know it's Disney food, but
It's still better than what was there before it.
I guess.
Which was
Okay.
chicken tenders and
Yeah.
bad burgers.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Well, I think that was it. Even under the pulled pork, which was so like baby fun, it was weird. It wasn't a great burger, and that I think surprised me. So, like I said, Backlot Express to me does a better job. It got us out of the rain, and by the time we got up and left,
it did get us out of the rain. But somebody wasn't happy about that, though. People coming in there getting out of the rain.
Oh my gosh! Well, we were finishing up our food because Dave came in. He was eating, and there was this older man walking by. He's like talking to a cast member, and he was like, "Tell these people to get up. Tell them to get up. They're not even eating. Tell them to get up."
It is an ongoing problem. I was in there with Michael once, and I can't leave Michael at tables. I can't have Michael go find a table while I get the food. And so I've had to walk around that place with Michael, with a tray, with 2 drinks, and no place to sit. And it is an issue there. And I don't know. I know you don't listen to the podcast, Veronika. But Glenn and Rebecca were on a couple weeks ago talking about how it works at Epic Universe. And you sit down, there's a QR code on the table. You scan the QR code, you make your order, and they bring the food to you. You don't ever have to stand in that line. And I just think Disney can take a lesson from that. I think that would be much better.
That place, less the rain, is always packed in there.
Right.
Always.
Right.
It's always been like that. But this time, the rain amplified it.
Yeah.
And so there was a lot of people just kind of lingering in.
And not
you
leaving.
could see the rain outside, and you could tell they were kind of hanging on, just waiting it out. There were people at the front door. There was probably 20 people huddled around the front door getting out of the rain.
Yeah.
But
they could move those people to the gigantic rotunda next door. They could tell people, you don't have to go in the rain, but there's a gigantic rotunda next door you can stand in, and not in this little restaurant.
We were at next to a 6 top, and we were a 2 top. They have a little small table for just 2 people, and we were right next to them. And eventually one of the cast members came over, and we were still eating. We still had little onion rings up there and whatever. Oh, can I take this for you? Can I take this for you? And I think what they were doing, and they did it to the couple next to it, I think they were trying to tell us like, okay, you're done. Let's go. Get out. whatever. So I took the onion rings and I said, I don't want that guy to come by and get mad at us, Veronika. So I put the onion rings right in between us and I started nibbling on them like I was eating them. I really wasn't, but I was pretending like I was eating just to fake them out a little bit.
We wound up giving our table to an elderly couple, more elderly than us.
Yeah.
They were looking for a table. It was like, come on, we're out. Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. There was nowhere else to sit. And I saw him and I locked eyes with him. I said, come here. And then at one point we were up I have a little story. We met a cast member while we were up getting our drink. His name was Rich. And we got to talking to him and, how you guys doing? He was so nice. How you guys doing? You guys having a good time? And we're like, yeah, we're having a great time and this and that.
I asked him how long
he's been working there.
Clearly, he was an elderly man. And I said, how long have you worked here? How long have you been here with Disney? And we started chatting and then he started to tell us his backstory. So go ahead, Dave.
Well, he told us that he's 82 years old.
Okay.
And he's been with Disney for 31 years. 5 years ago, though, he spent the 26 years, or 6, 27, 28, 29, 30. Yeah, 20. He spent the 26 years in maintenance. Okay. And he said, I was in maintenance for 26 years. And then they came and told me, okay, you have 3 choices. You can either quit, you can retire, or you can move somewhere else. And he said,
because of his age, safety, for safety reasons.
They didn't want him on maintenance anymore because of safety reasons. But he said, I just didn't want to retire. I wasn't ready. I didn't want to quit. So he said, move me. And he's now working over at the American Pavilion. Okay. And he said, I love it. I love it way more than I did the maintenance. I get to talk to people, interact with people. And I don't want to stop. I just want to keep going. Nice. And it was just so great talking to him. And he was a little fireball, man.
Yeah. Give him a cast compliment. You need to give him a cast compliment.
I know I do. I got to give him one and Emily one. So I thought about that. But yeah, what a great guy. So I told Veronika, I said, Veronika, every time we come here, we got to go see Rich.
I know. Go look for him. I know. He was just so sweet, and you can tell that it probably makes his day, talking to people. And yeah, I could see how it's would be fulfilling.
Yeah, because in maintenance, you're not talking to anybody but your coworkers probably half the time. Every now and then you might have an interaction with somebody. But that means if he's 82, he's been there for 31 years. That means he started when he was 51.
Yeah.
That's remarkable.
So it was already a second career probably.
Yeah. Right. So I want to go over there and talk to him some more. I want to find out his other backstory. Like, what'd you do for the years before you were 51 and started with Disney? Find out what's going on. But anyway, it was great. Also, early in the day, Veronika's dad has this picture. I think he got it where did he get it, Veronika? From a thrift store or something?
I think a thrift store. Yes.
And it was, it's a picture of some horses. It's almost like a watercolor, but it had some Chinese writing on it.
Writing and symbols.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been looking into it, trying to figure out what it was and who's the artist and where'd it come from. And so Veronika had the idea, I'm going to text my mom, have her send me a picture of it, the writing and the symbols, and we're going to go to China and see if they can't help us interpret it.
Okay.
So we went over and what's it called where they do the little things for the kids and the name tags and your name?
The KitKat station.
Yes. I looked for the KitKat station in China and brought the picture and asked, if they could help me translate. Oh my gosh. They were so nice. They went through every line with me to help me translate.
Well, wasn't they? It was a person.
Yes. She was nice. Kathy?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Kathy.
Yes. So we went over to KitKat. I asked, I showed Kathy the picture and she went through every row with me, all the symbols. And the crazy thing is she gave me, the KitKats use the little postcards to give out. Mm-hmm. Okay, great. So she gives me a magic marker and she's talking and I'm writing. And as I realized we're almost done. And I realized that it wasn't a Sharpie. So the green marker is all over my hand and I can't read what I wrote. So she handed me a Sharpie and we went through it again. And the great thing was she only saw the pictures of the writing and the symbols.
Mm-hmm.
but the words were totally the picture. I said, it was about horses. So I told her, I am going to get a picture of the whole painting and I'm going to show it to you so you could see. And that's what we did. We found her. She was in the movie. They had to rotate through the different areas in the China Pavilion. She wound up in the movie. Well, they went into the movie and got her for me so I could show her the picture of the horses and all. And it was just a really good interaction because I think she felt like she did really well not seeing the picture, to know that they were running horses in the summertime, muscular, like all these symbols, what they meant. Yeah. It was very interesting.
It was fun because when she would say something like, I see like, I don't know, running horses, like some running. And I
Galloping.
said, galloping. She's like, yes, galloping. She was so excited that we didn't tell her it was a picture of horses. So when she kind of figured it out, because she was kind of having a hard time with some of the symbols and stuff, it wasn't that great and whatever. And so when she found out it was horses, she was so excited. It was great.
Yeah.
So she needs a cast compliment too.
She sure does.
A lot of people compliment.
Yeah, because I guess there's dialect like anywhere else. There's just the different. Yeah. So
China's a big country.
Exactly. So she, I was just so thankful she could figure out any of it because we really have no clue about this painting. So
and when the other girl came to rotate with her to take her place, she still stayed there and hung out for a long time, still trying to translate it, and didn't stop until she felt like she had done it. And then she left. And I was like, wow, she needs to get going. But anyway, it was nice. Very, very good interaction with her.
Yeah. That was really good. That was fun.
So was that the gist of your trip? Was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
I don't think we did anything else. After Starship and eating at the American Pavilion, I think we just headed out, right? We didn't even stop for ice cream. We were going to get ice cream, but we'd already had.
What? Why, Dave? Why? No, Dave. Why didn't we have ice cream? Or why did I say we don't need ice cream today?
I don't know.
I heard about popcorn yesterday.
Oh, the popcorn. That's right. Yeah. Was it the popcorn?
Yes.
Yeah.
We wound up getting a maple popcorn
from Canada.
Yeah, but those things that's a little bitty little thing of them. I was like, wow, that's little.
What?
They are. Not like a big popcorn bucket you get like at the movie theater. Disney's being cheap. Yeah, but we finished that off.
You got to bring your bucket and you get more.
I know. We always say that, and we don't bring it every time. Veronika, Tony and Veronika and me were talking, and I said, we started talking about, we need to find a collapsible one, the one you can collapse. And then, and I said, well, I'll just take one of the old ones we have and I'll cut it and put string and then collapse it. And then it's just for show. It's just for show. Anyway. I might start making one of those.
Cool. Well, then they won't honor the refill on that. They need to make one.
I've looked on eBay for from other countries. I think I did see one at one point.
Collapsible one?
Yeah. And if I would buy one from another country and bring it, but I'll have to be on the lookout.
No, I met a lot of cast members. And that was really one of those surprising things is we always kind of meet cast members because we're always talking, but we met so many cool cast members this time because of our interactions. Rich, Kathy, and Emily. It was a heavy cast member interaction trip, I will say, which was good, which was kind of cool. But yeah, we had a good time. It was good seeing everybody that was there, and looking forward to our next trip, whenever that is. We don't know.
I know. Trying to get there this weekend myself.
Are you good? Good. You need some time in the park. It's been a while.
I haven't been to the park since May.
Yep. Okay. Well, tell Tori I said hello.
All right.
It'll be my birthday, so you guys celebrate for me. You guys,
okay.
Do a lot of stuff and celebrate for Dave, if you will.
Okay.
All right, Veronika. Thank you. Good seeing you.
Good seeing you too, Dave. Good seeing you too.
You just left like a couple hours ago, but it's good seeing you again.
I know. That's right. I'm in Sarasota right now.
All right, Tonya. Well, I'm looking forward to your trip coming up and to hear about all the great stuff you're going to do because it's been a while for you. So, well, next week we'll see. We'll have your report soon. All right. That's going to do it for this week's Disney Crush podcast. Talk to you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
that's it. All right.
Turkey and truth has spoken.
Put a check on that. Can you do that, Dave? Can you put a check on that one?